Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. Today, I want us to have a critical analysis about Fred Okengo Matiangi homecoming, which actually started this morning. And Fred Okengo Matiangi, from a press statement which was released, Fred Okengo Matiangi is supposed to have a homecoming tour to Gusii region as a whole. And when I'm saying that the Gusii region as a whole, it means Fred Okengo Matiangi is going to have a tour to the county of Kisii and the county of Nyamira. And from his press statement, it was very clear that Fred Okengo Matiangi is actually going to be welcomed by all MCAs of these two counties, from all leaders or the elective leaders from these two counties, and also the two governors of Nyamira and Kisii. They are also expected to welcome Fred Okengo Matiangi. And also, the senators of these two counties will also be present. And if that is going to happen, then Fred Okengo Matiangi is actually going to be received as a king to the Gusii nation. So that is actually what I want to have a candid discussion about, so that we can know what is the future of Fred Okengo Matiangi in the national politics. Because as you know, any person who wants to engage in the national politics, he must have a pace, and probably he must have the region he comes from or from the tribe he comes from behind him fully. So before we dissect all that, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you, because you always inspire us to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And whenever you do the subscription, always remember to smash the bell button, because once you smash the bell button, you give YouTube a leeway to notify you whenever we upload any political content into YouTube. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us come back to the topic about Fred Okengo Matiangi homecoming. This one thing that has impressed me a lot, and this makes Fred Okengo Matiangi to be number one on the list of those presidential candidates who are going to fight for presidency, let come 2027. Fred Okengo Matiangi has already as a secretariat, and this secretariat is actually given authorization to plan all the activities that Fred Okengo Matiangi is supposed to embark on. And that's why that secretariat gave a press statement, which is quite recommendable. Because if you look at different political parties, if you look at Wiper, it doesn't have a secretariat. If you look at Martha Karua, it doesn't have a secretariat which coordinates is functions as a person who is going to go for presidency of this nation. But Fred Okengo Matiangi as a secretariat which coordinates all the activities of Fred Okengo Matiangi. And this secretariat is the one which always comes out and give review about where Fred Okengo Matiangi is going to go to. And that is what that secretariat has done. It has released where Fred Okengo Matiangi is going to feast, the stopover of Fred Okengo Matiangi in the entire Gusii region. This morning, I was actually trying to ask people, what do they think about this homecoming? And many people said that it's going to be grand, it's going to be major, it is going to be shocking. And I have tried to see those stopover of Fred Okengo Matiangi, and I can agree with them 100% that Fred Okengo Matiangi is a really brand. Is a politician who has come to the political arena, not joking, because the way he was actually received from his first stopover to the second, it's quite grand. I never expected something that to happen. And what does this mean? It means that Fred Okengo Matiangi is actually acceptable in the entire Gusii region. And this has mirrored completely the wish of Maraga going for presidency from this region called Gusii region. And whenever Maraga is, he has actually accepted that the person who is going to represent the Gusii region as a whole is not him, but it is Fred Okengo Matiangi. So, this homecoming of Fred Okengo Matiangi is quite significant to his future in politics, to his step at presidency, let come 2027. And it is also showing to the entire nation that Fred Okengo Matiangi is capable. And if Fred Okengo Matiangi will be welcomed the same way it has started, then the country will gonna believe that this man is a real brand. This man is the man who is going to give President William Samoei Arap Ruto sleepless nights. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you expect from this homecoming? Please drop it in the comment section. And what are the political achievements of this grand reception? One of the significant is going to show the world that Fred is acceptable in the entire republic, and Fred has started his journey to stop at presidency in the entire nation. The second thing this homecoming is going to show is that Fred Okengo Matiangi has been given permission to go out from the Gusii region and engage with other leaders. Because if your region cannot actually send you out, if you will be not be acceptable to your region, to your tribe, then it becomes very difficult for you to move out and try to make any political impact. So Fred Okengo Matiangi is going to be installed as the Gusii leader, as the spokesman of this region, as the spokesman of the Gusii as a tribe. And once we are going to conclude on this homecoming, it will be now very clear that Fred Okengo Matiangi is going for presidency of this nation, and he has been authorized by the people of Gusii region that he is their kingpin. And as you know, the politics of this nation, let no one cheat you. It starts with a tribe accepting you as their leader. And by your tribe accepting you as their leader, it means no political leaders from any part or any corner of the Republic of Kenya will penetrate that region without passing through you. It means you are the person who is going to negotiate for the entire tribe, its political needs, its financial needs or economical needs. So that is the permission Fred Okengo Matiangi is going to ask from the people of Gusii Nation. And once he's going to get that permission, then Fred Okengo Matiangi will be free to talk to any political leader in this nation. He can talk with Rigiji as a Gusii leader, as the spokesman from Kisii, as the kingpin of Gusii region. And that means Fred Okengo Matiangi can actually request other leaders to give him a go ahead to be the candidate for presidency, let come 2027, and is going to actually negotiate about other positions. Because as you know, when coalitions are made, people must negotiate. People must say, if I cannot go for presidency, then I am going to go for being the deputy president. I am going to be the prime cabinet secretary. I am going to be the minister of finance, the minister of interior, or you are going to give me this position, that position, and this position for me to agree to back you in your political endeavor. So that's what Fred Okengo Matiangi is actually going to ask the people of Gusii region to do at the national level. There are people who have been saying that Fred Okengo Matiangi has not actually come out to speak about his politics towards 2027. But today, it will be very clear to this nation that Fred Okengo Matiangi is now on the political arena. He has jumped in, and he is actually asking for presidency of this nation. Because last week, the allies of William Samoei Arap Ruto, they were in Kisii, and they were saying that don't talk about Fred Okengo Matiangi when the man himself has not come out and he has actually asked you for permission to go for presidency of this nation. That Fred Okengo Matiangi is just asleep when William Samoei Arap Ruto is making all the moves to win presidency late come 2027. But now Fred Okengo Matiangi is out. And it's very clear that Fred Okengo Matiangi is going to represent the Gusii Nation in the national politics. So, my fellow listeners, what do you think about the homecoming of Fred Okengo Matiangi, will it be grand or it will flop? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And probably today, I'm going to come up with another video because I am very keenly trying to observe this space about Fred Okengo Matiangi homecoming. So I will give you great analysis whether it succeeded or it flopped. So please subscribe so that when I will come up with this kind of analysis, you will be the first person to be notified. And with that, I say thank you so much. May God bless you and keep watching our videos. Goodbye.